Hello everybody, I am here for day 19 of Art Journal Advent 2025, and today's prompt is Sparkling Thoughts. Okay, so I'm going to put down some collage papers, just book text and the music. I've got something from a book and something from a dictionary, and anyway, I think I'm gonna put it down, these papers down with a glue stick. And let's see how this does. I don't have any centers to avoid, just on this page. I'm having a dickens of a time with the glue stick. This one is so sticky. I'm not complaining because it's a great glue stick, but it does come out everywhere. And it sticks everything. Well, I'd be better off if I wouldn't try to stack these papers up. I'm actually not trying to, but I am restacking up, so just overlapping them a bit. Okay. Hopefully that's good enough. All right. So I'm going to add a bit of gesso, and I think I'm just about down to the end of this, but we're going to use it if there's enough. There's enough to do it. What did I do with my little, oh, here it is. It's in the water. I cleaned it yesterday or last night. Okay, so I'm going to get some gesso out of here and kind of just put some around, particularly on the edges of the paper, to kind of make it blend in, and it's not so obvious that there are 5 pieces of paper here. Then we need to dry it. All right, so I'm going to take just a regular pencil and just do some pencil marks on it. All right, and I'm going to use the pencil to draw. I had a couple of thoughts, either to draw a light bulb, which is what I'm going to do, or to draw like the cartoon sort of thought thing that goes over somebody's head or whatever. But I decided I would do a light bulb. And I actually am doing one that's going to be in a socket. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do some watercolor, I think. I forgot to look for that brush I was looking for. Oh no, here it is. Well, awesome. Okay, so my separate water. I've got water for gesso and acrylic, and then one for watercolor. I don't want brown. Thought that was Payne's Gray, but it's not. I like the way that watercolor looks on gesso. You see how it just puddles up, and it just, to me, it's very, it has a texture, and it's just really pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna do some splatters. And I think I'm gonna use this graphite stick to kind of, it's gonna look like it's kind of got wires coming out. All right. And so I'm gonna dry that. So today is day 19. So we got 6 more to go. No, 5 more to go. Because we end on Christmas Eve. All right, before that dries completely, I have these, they're supposed to be glitter markers, but several of them I had never used, and the ones that I had used were kind of I don't know. It took a while for me to get them to flow. I put light, the heat from my hand and then from a heat gun. In order to get them to flow, and I don't know if you can see the glitter. There is some in there, but let's see if this is a gold one. I don't know if I can get it to splatter or not. I don't think I can. Got one splat. I may be able to do it with a brush. Let's see. I've got a little puddle of it over here. All right, I think I just need to finish drying this. See what happens if I put some around this light bulb. So let's see what else I want to do. I want to do some white and gold splatters. I had left my gold in the other room. I've been going back and forth from my living room, family room, which I'm the only family, but and in the studio, so I had left it in there. I'm looking for my spray bottle. I had it on my desk yesterday, but I'll probably have enough clean water in there, in this, to get it anyway, so take that one out. And here's the white. The wind is really rough outside. It was supposed to be 20 to 30 miles per hour with gusts up to 60. And I had a friend who was out, and I said, are you blowing away? And she said, no, it's not too bad. She had gone out early and gone inside to get a mani-pedi and mini, whatever, mani-pedi. And she said it wasn't too bad, but when she left, she said, oh my gosh, it's really cranked it up since, while she was in there. But I can hear it. Whether, I can hear the rain, I can hear the wind. Okay, let me dry up some of this. And dry it. Stabilo is very black, especially when you have water. I've been trying to decide exactly what I was going to do about the cover on this. I have dyed some watercolor paper that in an avocado bath. I did some avocado pits and skins, and it did not do much to the color. You can tell that it's a different color, but it's not very. There's not a lot of color to it, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I've got a few more days before I need to worry about it. I'm not going to sew this in because it's a accordion book, but I want to have a cover for it anyway. Alright, so I think all I need to do is put my word on there, and I've got that right here. And I did it with a Stabilo Marxall pencil. Take this paper out. Kind of varnish it down. And then I want to take this paper out. I don't really need the clip either, so there you have it, day 19, sparkling thoughts. I hope you have sparkling thoughts as you're looking at the lights of Christmas. And I want to thank you for joining me again today, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.